Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester City podcast, people. The reason why you're getting the show on a Saturday is because, one of the two Manchester clubs let the country down in Europe. So we had to move this show because obviously Arsenal were in Europe during midweek. Manchester United were in Europe during midweek, as were Liverpool, as were Aston Villa as well, people. So that's why we're here. And speaking of embarrassing the country in Europe and embarrassing themselves in the country, Manchester City lost to Nottingham Forest 1-0, people. So we will be discussing that. And of course, Manchester United face Arsenal tomorrow. So we'll be discussing that in regards to the red side of Manchester. And I'm not alone on the show. I'm never alone on this show. Everyone's favorite Canadian in the city of sarcasm is with us, the gubernatorial Don, the guy who wrote the book on gaslighting. But you know what? His end product is better than a certain Belgian wingers in his team. So we got a welcome to the show. My life, Vator Games TV is in the building. Yes, Vator, what are you telling me, man? You good?
I'm good. I appreciate that intro somewhat.
Again, you said you're the city's favorite Canadian, man.
No, I respect all that. I appreciate that, all that. And I'm humble for you to give me that distinction. But the way you mentioned disappointing or poor form, I forget how you phrased it with regards to Europe.
That's why the show is on Saturday, because you lot are not in Europe. That's why we're doing the show on Saturday. If you were in Europe, we would have done it during the week.
But I've been knocked out of Europe before, and we still had the show.
Yeah, but that was that was last stages. I was saying you're normally the last. You've been in Europe, the last man standing. Whether it's winning it, losing the final, losing the semi-final.
I'm just saying, don't set the people up to expect this show on Saturdays now. Because
no.
I'm going to continue to be out of Europe.
Yeah, it's a one-off, right? People. Well, next week we'll have to, because obviously there's Europe next week, but then we'll be back to regular schedule of Tuesday nights, 11:30 p.m. UK time. Make sure you subscribe to Vator Games TV as well, people. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure you lot run up the likes as well, please. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. And that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell. And of course, Vator Games TV. Links underneath in the description. I'm going to add it to the title in a second. Big up to Warrior J. He's been kind enough to drop some comments that Pep has made in the chat. Big up JT. Big up TJ as well. Ibrahim. Where Barca reacts in the cut as well. Beans and toast. Big up. So yeah, I think there is only one place to start, man. All of us woke up early, depending on where you was at. But we all started our Premier League weekend watching Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. Nottingham Forest 1-0 victors. Terrible error by Ederson, costing Manchester City the game. Thoughts, man? Floor's yours, man.
Well, you talk about waking up early. Let's chill. Early's all
for me, it was early. Yeah.
No. Come on.
For me, it was early.
This man said for him it's early. Listen to this. For him, it's early. This man is a night owl. This guy's he's nocturnal. That's why. But it is not early for those of us that wake up when we hear the birds chirp, or when the sun, true. Right? When the sun.
You know why? Because I be working nights. So because I be going to sleep when the birds are chirping. That's why. I did the NBA game.
There you go.
Which happened to go into OT. So that's why.
While you were still enjoying your sleep at 7 a.m. your time, I was up 7 a.m. my time to get ready for the game that took place at 7:30. The game. Forest was always going to be difficult. I said this from the beginning. And the optimistic, you know what, we got a week off. Pep's going to have more time with these guys in training. I was like, you know what? Let me go with the 2-1 because we're not keeping a clean sheet. I already know that. If anything, we're going to be holding on, or if anything, we're going to get a late winner. But I was going 2-1. Now, the 0-0 didn't have me mad nervous because honestly, the opportunities that Forest had weren't many. They weren't many. I was watching the game and I was more upset with the lack of clinicalness that I was seeing when we had our chances. I was upset with some of those final passes. But listen, we're away at the City Ground. Ironic, the City Ground. But they weren't playing for any type of possession. They already conceded that. They said, you know what? Try to break us down. And many clubs are going to be doing that. And this is where, when I talk future, when I talk next season, this is where Pep, you got to answer my DMs. You got to respond to me. We got to link up. We got to go over some plays because I got some ideas on how we break this low block that we are going to face from everybody. But he needs to figure out something. And if he's not going to figure it out now, he'd better figure it out next season because everybody's going to run that to us. Even the teams that have talent close or equal to ours.
They know that's the game plan.
Yeah, they're going to be like, okay, we know we can match you, but hey, let's see you break this down. And in turn, I also want to see my manager, and I know philosophy-wise, he's not going to do that. The joy, the beauty of the game, he's not going to be like, let me camp 10, 11 players behind the ball and have you break us down. He's not going to play that way, but he needs to actually flirt with that at times, depending on the situation of the game, depending on the occasion of the game. But this game, Forest, I'm gonna tell you, man, they got lucky with one. They got lucky with one because really the first or maybe second shot on target and caught my man Ederson by surprise going short side. There was a slight deflection. It wasn't like the cleanest hit. Well, did he intend to do it on that side? Yes. Did he intend for it to be like that? No, because there was that deflection, and it got away from Ederson. He got a ball. He got a hand on it, but not much to keep it out of the net. And that was it. That was like the 80-something minute. And before all that, I'm yelling at my TV. I gotta be quiet because not everybody's awake yet. I'm yelling at my TV because I'm like, can we send the ball over top? Can we send the ball between the channels? Let
you trying to turn them around.
Turn him around, or let Holland put a little physicality on somebody. If he gets called for a foul, trying to go after it, sure. But give me one of those. Keep him involved. Keep the defense honest. We aren't doing that, and honestly, I think it's something that needs to be coached out of us. Because it was coached up because teams weren't defending in a particular way. Now it's switched. Pep's got to coach them up the other way. We got to be a lot more transitional. We got to be a lot more direct, and it's got to be everybody to a man. It can't just be, okay, once we get the ball to a Foden or once we get a ball to a KDB, those are the players that are going to be looking up to deliver those passes. Nah. Yes. We got to look up all the time. And I saw Kostanov actually take one of those. I saw Diaz take one of those, but we need more of that. I tweeted it when he put out the announcement with regards to the show. This season is long, man. This season is long, and it's going to be long for all the wrong reasons. It's going to go 38 weeks, but not 38 weeks because I'm going to be title charging or fending off challengers. It's going to go 38 weeks because that congestion in terms of how many teams are playing for top four, oh my gosh.
Are you worried about that? Are you worried about your place in the top four?
You're a lyricist. You used the wrong word. Worry? Nah, I ain't worried.
Okay. Are you concerned? That's why I asked. Are you worried? And I know you are you're like me. You are very selective with the words you use. Are you worried? Are you concerned? Is there a slight worry, a slight doubt? Do you have it in the bag, in your opinion? Because personally, I actually think you don't have it in the bag.
I'm eating fine. I'm sleeping fine. You know what I mean? So. There's no stress, no worry. But I do want to see us click in terms of securing the top four rather than us going up and down, up and down. We gave life to so many clubs today. So many clubs. Now you're going to hear mad chest from Chelsea fans. The chill guys are still going to be like, listen, they're on their way for top four. Forest, they've been having chess ever since they slapped up Liverpool. And now that they've been in this top three, top four for a long time now, they're going to have mad chess having gotten a win off us. And then I still got to worry about Newcastle. I still got to worry about...
You actually check the table.
Listen, that's where the excitement is. That's where all the drama is.
Here he is. Here's the goober. There we go.
That's real. That's real.
47 points. So Forest went 4 points clear of you today. Chelsea are a point behind you, having played a game less.
They got a game left. Yeah, they got a game to play.
Brighton, obviously, they won today, late on against Fulham. So they're a point behind you, same games played. Villa are 2 points off you, but they've played a game more. Newcastle are only 3 points off you, having played a game less as well. Damn, this is going to be a good race. And then you got Bournemouth with 43 points.
You got Bournemouth, you got Fulham?
They're only 4 points off you as well. Obviously, Fulham, they lost today, but they're only 5 off you. This is going to be an entertaining race.
That's where the excitement
is. That's where it is, yeah, because the title's done, relegation's done.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're gonna see the Prem. You're gonna see the Prem do a shift, right? They're always a couple days late, but they're gonna do a shift. They're gonna be focusing more on this top four, the interest up and down. All as of now, when they put up that graph, as of now, they're gonna be doing that constantly because it's gonna be that's where the drama is. It's set. Listen, Liverpool.
That being said, remember it's top 5 more than likely gonna be
more
Champions League.
I ain't looking at top 5. No. More than likely, I hear that. But we need to be top 4 and up. And the thing is, this is why I'm so upset. I'm so upset because this game, I was like, Pep, you got a week off. You got Forest. You know what Forest are going to look up to do. Large up. You know what Forest are going to do. So I wanted this win. And I wanted this win because you know what? As you were looking at the points between 3rd and 7th or 8th, you know how close or how much closer, how much more drama there would have been, even with regards to my club pursuing top 2. Arsenal aren't that far off. And this is where I'm like, now we got to wait. Now we got to wait for them to drop points. Now I got to go and win a game.
We know they're dropping points. We know at some point. They ain't going to win every game for now.
You're talking about tomorrow.
Yes, they'll drop points tomorrow, but they'll drop points.
All right, we got to talk about that later.
Of course, yeah. I've been saying they don't drop points
from you. I did not.
But even outside of us, they're going to drop points because they're Arsenal.
Yeah,
I know it's your boy and it's Arteta and everything.
Whoa, stop! Don't start the show by doing my boy and all that stuff.
Oh, now he's not your boy. Arteta's not your guy.
For me, giving reasons on why Arteta has been a good manager over at Arsenal does not mean that he is my boy. I tell you this all the time. I got one manager, it's Pep. And at the same time, let's chill. Let's chill when I give different perspectives. Let's chill when I ask you or I challenge you just to look at it from this side. Look at it from this angle.
That's all for it. I just think it's crazy. That's all it is. I can think your perspective is nuts. That's what it is.
Okay, but it doesn't make Arteta.
It is because you're the only person who says that. That's the craziest part.
No. You know a lot of
outside of you're the only non-Arsenal fan. Actually, you and Ryan, you're the only 2 non-Arsenal fans I know that talk about him in high regards. So that's the company you're sitting with.
Yeah, I think he's done an excellent job despite what my club's done.
Don't get misunderstood. I've said this about him. I think he's done a good job there, but I think his time has come to an end.
So, well, I mean, some Arsenal fans believe he can make it far in the Champions League.
Yeah, and I think they do that. That's what it is. And Jez still thinks Beyonce gonna respond to his DMs, man. Hell of a dream, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can keep dreaming.
Wait. Beyonce's married. Why is he? Don't listen. Advice: don't chase the married ones. There's a lot.
Don't chase it. But hey, that's Jez for you. But the point I'm making is hell of a dreams, man. Martin Luther King was an only brother out here with a dream. Do you think Arsenal? All right, let me ask you. No matter who you have winning the Madrid game, do Arsenal get past that Madrid? Get through to the semi-final? Real or Atletico?
See, flawless. No. You see, you're accustomed to having these like turbocharged conversations with other panelists. I take my time with it. You know that. I take my time with it. So when I'm going to speak about Arsenal, there's a time and a place. I don't know whether Saka's going to come back. I don't know how far.
So you think it's depend? Okay, so let's say hypothetically they get Saka back, they get Martin.
All right, so back. I just want to say this before I answer hypothetical. I don't want to be tuned into your channel in the comments and hearing you be like, Vator's the one who's saying they're going to be advancing on in the Champions League. I don't want you phrasing it. Okay, that's cool. I just don't want you framing it incorrectly, which I've been noticing you do lately. So that's all I would say. As I answer this, just frame it up properly.
Go on.
Before you throw me under the mini buses on future shows. Now, listen, if Saka's back and what Arteta has been able to do without key players like Saka, because again, that away win is impressive. No one expects that, right? So if you're able to do that with and again, we know the quality of Saka is, and we know how that can actually create a different focus for how teams need to prepare against them.
That's all well and good. Do they get past with a fit Saka, Atletico or Real over 2 legs? Bear in mind, the second leg would be in Spain.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, the second leg would be in Spain.
That's impossible.
No, I'm telling you, the second leg would be in Spain.
No, that's impossible.
How is it impossible?
Yo, Warrior J, correct.
I'm looking at the brackets right now.
That can't be right. Arsenal finished higher.
They're in the top there, but it's how it's worked out in the brackets. They're in the top of the bracket. Look, I'll show you.
No, that's messed up because they said depending on how you finish within the league stages.
You see this? You see that there? You see that on the screen?
Yeah. Okay.
So Arsenal would be there, and one of the Madrid clubs would be there.
No.
Home, away, and then switched.
Nah.
But anyways, we move.
No. See, I don't think that can't. Wait, hold on. Did the league not? Did the league not say
only for the next round? It was only for this round. It was only for the round of.
So what's 16. That's a terrible setup.
No, round of 16. Hey, you spent all this money. You're good. You spent 800 million in 5 years. Don't tell me about no advantage and all this. And you're Mr. David versus Goliath and rivals, and we want the triumphant. What's not? How come that's not for Arsenal?
Because Arsenal don't got it like that. Arsenal haven't been in the mix like that, and it's different when you gain that experience. And again, listen, City been flirting with that UCL for a long time.
So can we get an answer, please? Are they getting past me? Look, we'll do both. Let's say hypothetically the game is at the Emirates. Can they get past Real or Atletico in your opinion? Who's your money on?
I think it's messed up if you finishing best in the league then doesn't also help you throughout the rounds, because then what's the incentive? And how do you justify why either Madrid team would be at home for the second leg? That's messed up. But I think Arsenal fans don't do the Vator. Don't do the Manchester City and ask for the toughest. Don't do that. You guys ain't built. Y'all ain't ready for Europe.
No, they're both extremely tough, right?
Yeah, but one's tougher than the other. One's got 15 UCL's experience, right? So I think Arsenal, with their return to the UCL, with their gain of experience, which they don't have, and again, lean on when you talk to Flawless, when you talk to me, lean on the wisdom that we share with you with regards to UCL. I know the last time Flawless was in the UCL was embarrassing. He didn't represent England very well, but he still has tremendous experience, having won it 3 times. And again, one of those times when he did win it was a treble season, so he's got mad experience. When we tell you, Arsenal fans, you guys need to be focused on TJ. If you're still in, please listen. You need to be focused on playing the weaker competition. And I think the weaker competition of the two would be Atletico Madrid. They play very...
So do you favor them getting past Atletico Madrid?
You know what? I think they could, because it'll be a jammy, both clubs playing for nils.
So they've got a chance.
They got a chance. They got a chance.
Okay, do they have a chance against Real?
No, they would have 0.
Okay, so I'm okay to say Vator says Arsenal have no chance against Real Madrid, but they have a chance against Atletico Madrid. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
Okay, I'll make sure I say
the return of Saka.
verbatim.
With
Saka has to return. So So with Saka returning.
Yeah. Without Saka, there's no chance.
Okay. All right, cool. And people in the chat were asking as well, back to you lot.
Phil
Foden, man. What's going on with him? Stinker and hooked, as the chat said. Thoughts on his performance today? He had a stinker today. He didn't play well.
I don't think he played poorly today. I think when
scale of 0 to 10, what are you saying? What would you give him rating?
6.5. Because when he was having possession, the few passes he slipped in there, I mean, he did take a shot, which I thought had he given himself a little more time, he rushed it. But no, he didn't have a stinker. Listen, when you're trying to create and this is my issue when I'm talking about the whole time or the game, the way we were set up. I think if you're giving teams time to set up defensively, it's going to be difficult for anybody to look good. And the way we are setting up as a team, this isn't Foden, because Foden would rather play with a quick pace. He'd rather get that possession, turn, look up, see who's available to run with them. When we let them set up, especially in that 18-yard box, I like what he was trying to do, trying to get a couple passes in between him and Bernardo, a couple passes between him and Doku and Nico Gonzalez. But Pep, overall, it's got to be a revamp. It's got to be a revamp in terms of how we choose to attack. If everybody wants to go after Foden, I get it. The Foden conversation, the Foden in the taglines, the photos in the Foden in the titles makes sense.
I think he's just been poor. That's all. And
no, he has been poor, but
the high standards he set for himself in particular last season and how highly we rate him.
Yeah,
heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Absolutely. So when you have him do what he did last season, show everybody on how good he is, and when he doesn't have games like that, people want to go after him. I get all that. I wouldn't sit here and say that he had a game similar to what he showed us last season. I don't think he's had that type of season. But does that mean that the powers are then gone? Does that mean that what he did? Yeah, I think he had a poor game to those standards. Was it a stinker? I wouldn't go so far. Overall, team wise, this is where I'm like, Pep maybe needs to. This is crazy, and he did actually did it in this game. Pep actually needs to play that game. This past game, he brought on Marmoush and Foden. And KDB. I would have liked to see him bring on just Marmoush and see what he would have done, keeping the same dynamic, because he took off Nico Gonzalez, who's our 6, and he was running. He was doing things very well. I get it. Pep took him off because he caught a yellow. He maybe looked like he was maybe a little winded. Let me not risk him getting a second one, and then the game would have been over. But he brought on KDB and Marmoush. I would have liked to see kind of like the future of City, which is obviously going to involve Foden, involve Marmoush, and maybe see that for a portion of the game. Maybe it is
as a 3. So would you have liked to have seen a midfield trio of Gonzalez, Marmoush, and Foden?
That would have been nice. I would have liked to see that.
That would have been super attacking, but Fez.
And the thing is, when we it's funny because we have super attacking players, but we're not super attacking in terms of pace of play. So that's why I'm not like, oh, we're gonna be the defense or the midfield is gonna be wide open. They're gonna because we know Forest are gonna concede possession. We know they're gonna.
That's been their game plan.
Yeah. So, but I would have liked the controller, which Nico has been since coming to the club, remain on that pitch a little longer. I'm not stressed. You asked the top 4, top 5. Nah, listen.
Okay.
It's watching a season. Yo, what up?
Big up Hassan for the raid, man. Shout out to Hassan for the raid. And speaking of attackers, and you mentioned it, I know it's no. You didn't at me today about with no comps from this guy's game. Your boy, you know what I'm saying, Jeremy. Talk to us.
I didn't at you with a comp.
No comps. No, you didn't at me. No highlights. There was no highlight at today. You atted me when you played Spurs. You sent me an at with Jeremy in it.
Yeah, you
didn't today.
Well, today he didn't have an assist or a goal. I'm not shameless.
Okay,
I'm not shameless.
Well, if he would have had a good performance, he did
have a good performance. But I'm not gonna say.
Did he have a better performance than Foden?
He did. Doku had a.
What do you give him out of 10?
I'd give him a 7.
Okay. Doku, how many crosses did he complete today?
Oh, this guy and his. I don't know.
I know the answer.
Who
know
in the stat you want to geek out on the completed crosses?
It's not geeking, though. It matters though.
No, it does matter, but but to a man, in terms of, again, when I talk about how we were set up, what we were looking to do, I didn't see enough bodies in that box for actually getting on the other end of what Doku was cooking.
Yeah, well,
and I also saw
he got locked up by Aina to the point he had to switch wings.
He didn't get locked up. Did you? Oh my gosh,
got locked up.
Gibbs White was tracking back to help him out. He was doubled. Yeah. No. Throughout, no. I'm watching. I already know that you already got your lens, your United lens, in terms of how you watch this game.
United lens. There's no United lens with hate.
Okay. The flawless criticism
to Doku. I'm just saying to say a winger had a good game and he completed 0 crosses is crazy to me.
Okay, well, how many completed dribbles did he have? How many attacks inside the box? No. Okay, but if he's always going to do that, how are we then also going to say he didn't have a good game? If he's always going to do that,
if we go out to the club, if we go out to the club every time, and I get 4 girls, and I get 4 girls' numbers every time, and it never goes any further, my game is not complete.
But your game is better than the next guy that doesn't get any numbers.
Yeah, but both of our games ain't complete. It's better than others. Yes, him 1-on-1. Fine, Doku gonna go past his man constant. I called it during the game. I said, how many dribbles has he completed? I bet it's like 4 out of 7 or something. And then the chat was like, yeah, it's 5 out of 8. I was like, yeah, something like that. He's going to do that. That is not the issue with his game. Getting into the situations to cause damage is never the issue. Doku gonna go past this guy, but
No,
end
no.
product matters.
It does,
And
but
he
it
has
does. But at
no
the same
end
time,
product.
Flawless, you know this.
Go on.
You absolutely know this. If
What do
you're
I
a
know,
winger, if you're a winger,
this guy's a joke.
listen, you know this. Yo, I couldn't even finish what I want to say. Let me
defend myself. I was saying hypothetically, Sunshine. That's any guy. If we're a group and we constantly go out and one of the man them draws
me. Did you say hypothetically?
Yeah, I did. I meant hypothetically because that's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so I'm talking hypothetically.
Okay, right,
I don't do that. I'm not in these streets no more, man. I'm
okay. So you didn't once. There wasn't a time when you were that guy. No. Hold on, Flawless. Before you snake out of this one, there wasn't a time. There wasn't a time when you were that guy. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yo, look at me. Like, what's understood ain't got to be spoken about. But yeah, as we say, I ain't no Doku.
You don't got to do the hypothetical.
I don't just be going. I don't be just going past players and then playing hit the first man challenge or doing Ganacho hit the side netting challenge. I'm a score. But the point I'm making is, if there's one of the Dons and he continues to draw numbers and it doesn't go any further, something's wrong with his game. That's Doku for you. Doku is that guy in the group who can get girls' numbers. Calm with it. No issues with that. How many numbers you get? 5 or 6. Comfortable. And big up to Sad for the raid as well, man. Shout out Sad every single time, and make sure you subscribe to his channel. But if it goes no further and you don't go on no dates, there's no follow-up, guess what? Your game is not complete. Something is wrong. Your game is in totality. Because Vator, I know you've been out here. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know what I'm saying, you got kids and stuff like that. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly. So I know your game is complete. I know this because you're a talker. So I already know that you have no issue with that.
All right. We're gonna keep.
You ain't gonna stake out this one.
We're gonna keep the topic. We're gonna keep the subject matter on Flawless. Sunshine, you're right. You're right to call out Flawless and the 4 girls numbers. That's how man was moving, and there's nothing wrong with that. That was a time and a place. With regards to Doku, all right, and on future shows, when we get to 1K and on, we're gonna have a call-in show. Y'all can ask me all those questions. I'll break it down. I'll break down the science on how you can have good completion.
Saying I shall speed it better in the sideman game today than your boy Doku.
Oh, that's mad disrespectful comment.
That's what he was saying.
That's mad.
See, gubernatorial, you know it is. You know what I'm saying? That he was talking to females and had them thinking they could run for president, run for, you know what I'm saying, head of security, head of state, you know what I'm saying, the senator seat, second in command. You know what he was.
No. Listen.
Vote Vator, man. That's him. You can already hear the campaign. Vote Vator.
My motivation was to leave them better than how they met.
Yeah, it was.
That's how it was.
He was like, who was it? Was it Gilly who was in the strip club spitting game to the, giving game to the strip club? Have you seen that? Have you seen that? When he's giving them advice, yeah, they're all in a circle.
I haven't seen that.
He's giving them advice. I don't know what's going on. It looked like he was calling plays. I don't know what was going on. It looked like he was in a timeout in the conference finals. If you
got their ear, do what you got to do. But another time, another place. We'll break that down. We will break that down. But this Doku conversation, this is what I'm not going to.
So you gave 7 out of 10 today.
I gave him a 7. I gave him a 7 because
you think he played better than Foden. 7.
Yeah, he played better than Foden. He was our best attacking player today.
Yeah, and your attack was terrible.
Okay,
that's why.
So
he was a 7.
When I say he was
the best out of a bad bunch.
Okay, well I gave Foden a 6, 6.5. I'm going to give
that's
Doku
generous too.
All right. Regardless,
hey chat, let me know in the chat for those that watch the game. 0 to 10. What did you give Phil Foden and what did you give Doku's performances today? I want to hear from everybody. You must have watched the game though.
This is what I'm not going to let you do. All right.
Go on. What am I not doing?
I'm not going to let you do. If a player happens to be very, very talented, very skillful, which is something they've developed over the years. It's not instinctful. They're not just blessed with it. They work on it. The fact that he's able to dribble past players and he does it consistently, and he was playing on the left and the right wing today, I'm not going to be like, oh, he always does that. Oh, yeah, so what?
No, that's a talent.
Absolutely. So when I look at the game and you're asking me, and then you want to just break it down. You want to just simplify it. You just want to look at, well, what were the cross completions? Well, I also, for a cross completion to happen, I also need the player on the other end to get into those positions and to change that movement, change that behavior.
Yeah, that's on Philip Walter Foden, but he weren't there.
No, not just Foden. I want to criticize Haaland.
Yeah, you can criticize Haaland too, because if he got an assist, I know you would have been in my mentions with the comp of it. So that's why.
Not one.
I was waiting today.
No, not one assist.
You did that last week.
No, it wasn't.
So for those that don't know, after we got that Buki assist against Spurs that took a deflection, and I can't remember who scored, they added me about Doku, this and that. But
he did more. No, but he did more than that game. I
didn't know. You didn't say.
Okay, well, I think just like you were able to watch this game, that you would have watched that game, and I just
The reason why I didn't watch your game is because we were playing at the same time.
Oh, when?
When you lot played Spurs. Yeah, when you lot played Spurs, we was playing. Because I like to watch you lot, because I know you're gaslight me. So it's like, all right, I got to watch and hone in on City.
You know what? This gets sidetracked a little bit. This whole gaslighting.
Has it been following you around?
No, but wrongfully. Like, are people way too sensitive now? If I just have a difference of opinion, why is that gaslighting?
Because you gossip some of the most disgusting things. That's why.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't
discuss some of the most disgusting things, man.
I'm not a gaslighter, but I'm noticing that title for some reason is.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be like, yo, our brethren, he's got no game. You'll be like, nah, he got game. He gets numbers. That don't mean he's got game to full, man. He's just good at getting numbers. He don't follow up. But you would gas it up and be like, nah, he gets numbers. That's a start. You can do this. That's the same thing.
Okay, yeah, it's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. But if he's been doing that for 5 years, it's not good.
Maybe he needs
your game has to develop. You have to evolve.
Yeah, maybe he needs to mentor. Maybe he needs a shadow. Maybe
we've tried it. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole clique is fine. As at City, everyone's fine. You got Foden.
Oh, but there's a problem. There's a problem.
But you got Grealish and Savinho, and they kind of do the same thing. But go on.
Whoa.
They don't get GNA, and I rate them both. I rate Savinho.
Yeah,
he don't get GNA.
But this is why. Again, I'm saying we need to change our system. We need to change how we.
Or maybe it's just the players.
It can't be all of them.
Not all of them. It's your attacking players, because your wingers stink in terms of end product.
But what I'm saying is, it can't be. It can't be when you look at wing play from Bernardo, from Foden, from Grealish, from Doku, from Savinho. Even we played Nunez out there at the time. It can't be all of them. The system.
No, it's not all of them, but
but
quality you had in front of that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
is this the worst set of wingers Pep's had at your football club? It is by some distance.
I think it is mainly because
Bernardo's fell off a cliff. Grealish don't get GNA. Savinho don't get GNA. Doku's all dribble, no end product.
Yeah, but I think I think this is like a stint. It's like
Nunez is Nunez. He's not a winger. Prime Sterling, prime Sane, prime Mahrez. Am I missing a winger?
No, that's all fair. But when you go
yeah, your fall off from that to that is crazy. Damn.
Yeah, but it's gonna take. But this is where I know it's gonna take time to get back to it, and I have confidence. Yeah. I have confidence that Doku and
confidence that you not gonna splash that cash. I hear it.
What?
I said I would have confidence too that you lot are gonna splash that cash.
Why?
Because you need improvements in your wide area, because your wide players are not good enough.
We have one of the best academies in the world. We have a great.
But you always sell all your best players from your academy. Pretty much so.
Well, in a time where we can't afford to sell them now, because we no longer have a squad that's winning a treble, because we let a lot of those good players go because we had a treble winning squad. It's different now. We probably maybe retain this talent. And again, our football
any wingers you catch in your eye from the youth academy? Any wide players, any attacking players you're looking at?
No. Nothing. And when we talk about
Oscar Bob is there.
Oscar Bob's currently here. He's getting manned up.
Man, so I'd love to see him back, man.
Oh, he needs to be back. He needs
100%.
to be back. He changed the whole dynamic. But when we talk about available players, I'm confident with what we have at wing play. It's the midfield. When you talk about splashing cash, I'm like, listen.
That's not a shot, by the way. That's me just.
No. I'm confident. But hearing United tell me to go splash a cash, you think that's a shot? I know how you guys been moving. So I'm like, you guys know the blueprint to remain dominant. Spend that money. I'm gonna spend that money too. I've been seeing it for years. When it comes down to players, if we're going to annoy the football world, if we're gonna break the internet, if we're gonna have everybody upset, if we're gonna have presidents from Real Madrid complaining about City and sponsorships and agreements, then let's go out and get Wirtz. Is it 150 that they need? 150.
You saying go get Wirtz, yeah?
Go get him.
Okay.
Put in another play, add a player if you need to. No disrespect to who's currently here, but if we got to add another player to sweeten that deal, get that player over here. Let's kill this for another 5-6 years. Let's have that type of talent over here to make Pep be like, I only signed a 2-year contract extension. Nah, I gotta renew that. Let's do that. Let's go out and break the bank and do it properly. Because I know all the big club vultures are around. Real Madrid are looking after him. Obviously, Bayern are looking after him. Let's go and get him. Let's go and get him and make this right. This season is long. It's long because it's top 4. I mean, it's exciting and all because we see all the clubs moving up and down. It's boring with Liverpool just running away with it and Arsenal not been putting in a fight. We got fans like TJ that gave up on the season before it had been kicked off. So what do I expect? Yeah, what do I expect the club to do if the fan base are already nah.
Oh no, they're supposed to prove you wrong. Prove me wrong.
No. You're supposed to back the club.
I tell prove me. Nah, we don't do shout out to Hook. Stop blind faith thing. Nah, I'm not with.
Not blind faith, but before the season even kicks off, come on.
It's like my ownership. I wrote them off before they got in. Prove me wrong. I mean, for the most part, you proved me right. But go on as you were.
Wait, your new ownership? You mean
yeah. I didn't want them. I didn't rate them from the start. Prove me wrong. Shut me up.
Wait, you don't. Come on now. You gotta rate their price cutting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said for the most part they've proved me wrong. They've done some good stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they've got things wrong. I have no issue with them. We had way.
You think they've done more wrong than right?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
But it don't mean they've done everything. I'm balanced. It doesn't mean they've done everything wrong, but they've got too many of the key decisions wrong. They've got no key decision right.
You guys were a mess though.
You guys still a mess now?
So I'm saying we can't be. I think Ineos are trying to do their best.
Yeah, of course. The fact that rival fans are saying Ineos are doing a good job, especially you, tells me.
I didn't say they're doing a good job. I said they're doing their best, and there's a lot that they need to clean up. So
that isn't good enough. So here we are.
They got so much to fix, man.
Yeah, no, they knew this going in.
No, but your chicken is no longer poisonous, right? Your food ratings have gone up.
Has it gone up?
Oh, you don't eat when you go there, do you?
No, of course I don't eat. I don't no football ground.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Your place, I didn't eat.
I just want. Hey, you can eat at my place. It's all.
I don't eat at Doku.
I understand.
I just go to Asda across. I go Asda across the road.
I understand you not eating at Old Trafford.
I don't eat at any football ground. If you eat at a football ground, something's wrong with you. Unless you're like in hospitality, and then even then,
you ain't trusting.
Even then, it's like, yeah. That's just me though. I'm just not gonna eat anywhere. But that's just
I wouldn't eat at Old Trafford. But
yeah, facts. But yeah, with them, they do have a lot. They do have a lot to do. But they knew this going in. You don't get credit for that. You don't get no blind for that. You knew what you was walking into.
No, they did. But at the same time,
they knew what it was.
I think we'll see. I don't know what their timeline was. I don't know after they've assessed things to say, you know what, expect.
They have no timeline, man. They was winging it. That's what people don't understand.
They ain't winging it. Come on.
All right, cool. Well, the decision
showed that. Omar Barada told you 2028.
Yeah, cool. Why, dude? You set a date. I could say, all right, cool. I'm going to date this female by 2027. What does that mean?
What do you mean? Well, I was going to say women do that all the time, but no, people do that all the time. They say.
What does it mean? It don't guarantee nothing. It don't mean.
It doesn't guarantee anything.
You could say, hey, we're gonna win. You could say we're gonna win the champs in 2029. All right, cool.
All right, you got a timeline.
That'll be nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I need to see progress, product. I don't pay attention to words and lip service and that.
Well,
I pay attention to action.
I get you being cautious with Ineos. I get all
I'm
that.
not cautious. There's nothing. Don't do that. I'm not cautious with Ineos. I don't rate Ineos. Don't like him. They want him in the football club. I think they're dreadful. Let me just clarify that. There's no caution.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this.
Go on.
Since you're a balanced man. Let me ask you this.
This guy's a dick, yo.
What would be a turnaround that you would see from Ineos to be like, you know what? I rate that leadership, or I rate that in terms of what you're doing. What could you see from them to be like, you know what? Yeah.
2 things: 1, leave, or 2, get 100% of the club.
Oh my gosh!
No, I said 2 things: 1, leave, or 2, get 100% of the club.
How is them leaving? You're then gonna rate their vision in terms of their,
because then you'll understand that you don't have the facilities to do what needs to be done for Manchester United Football Club. Or on the flip side, because you're just gonna ignore my second answer, get 100% of the club.
Okay, so they get 100% of the club. You got the Glazers out.
Yeah.
Then okay, all right. So anyone that comes in and becomes majority owner, getting the Glazers out, you'll be like,
get rid of them whole 100% sale. Get rid of if someone comes in and gets rid of the Glazers, I go, all right, you clearly understand what the problem is. You're not trying to work with them and figure it out. No, get rid of them. Because you just mentioned there, Vator, so eloquently about the mess they inherited. You know who created that mess and overseen that mess? The same people they did the deal with.
Yeah.
It was there the entire time and have been here the entire time.
Yeah, but whatever the 23 or whatever percent that they have, they'll let them chip away. Let them chip away.
No, you ain't got no time to be chipping away. Football's quick,
you're being impatient.
like year by year. I'm definitely being impatient, 100%, without a doubt.
Listen, I hate to tell you this. The only way the Glazers are leaving your club, because it's the golden goose.
Absolutely.
Manchester United is the golden goose. The only way someone gets rid of that, because it prints money. Absolutely. There's a reason why there's a reason why that debt doesn't go away. Like the debt doesn't need to go away. They still make money.
Absolutely.
So the only way that happens is if the Glazers get a ridiculous payout.
I agree with this.
And the only way someone gets a ridiculous payout is for that next owner to be like, money doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, and that's what it's a long shot, but that's what I'm hoping for. Absolutely. I understand that that's what is required. Is it highly unlikely? Yes, but that's why I want 100% sale. If it takes 9 billion to get them gone, and some billionaire says, hey, I got 9 billion that I don't care about, the same way the Turk is doing a Mazza in boxing, that's what I need at my football club. So it can happen, yes. Because what he's done, what the Sheikh has done in boxing, fire. Turn the sport around. We getting all the fights we want to see. Love him for that whatsoever. No one would have expected that. And it's money ain't a thing. Because every month or every 2 months, it's big fight after big fight after all there's none of this, promoters don't want to work with each other type thing. So if it can happen in boxing, which was highly unlikely if someone would have said that can happen, it can happen in football, especially with Manchester United. Especially with Manchester United.
Would you be willing? I know your fan base is incredibly. I don't know if do you guys now consider yourself second largest club in England?
No, I don't.
Will you after Liverpool win?
No.
Oh.
Because the fact that if roles was reversed, it wouldn't. The fact that we're in the conversation tells me all I need to know. Because if we had what they had and they had what we had, it would not be a conversation whatsoever. There'd be no debate. We are a fucking juggernaut because we move the needle.
No, I get all that. But
so that tie. But again, it depends on what metrics you're using. But we're the juggernaut. Outside of the Champions League, they'll tie us on. It's us.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
Us.
All right.
But that's just what it is.
No, okay.
Us, them winning a double and us finishing 14th, us getting finishing 14th will get more coverage.
That flawless. Hold on. When something goes viral because someone just got hit in the nuts, doesn't mean that that's good numbers.
We didn't get hit in the nuts, but
you finishing 14th is getting kicked in the nuts.
Okay, but flip
and you getting numbers on that.
I reverse it. If we won a double and they finish 14th, who's getting more spoken about?
Who's getting more spoken about? If they finish 14th,
if they finish 14th and we won the double, who's getting more spoken about? Us. It's us. It's been us. We're a juggernaut. We're like Nike. We're like Adidas.
Okay,
we're like McDonald's. Like,
hold on. Let's be consistent. Because Liverpool did win a COVID title, so it hasn't been going on 10 plus years, right?
Fact.
But because if you guys were to win a double, having not won for 10 plus years, it would be big news. I think it would be the same thing if Liverpool, because it would be a case of Liverpool not winning a title for a very long time, winning a double, I think the coverage would be the same.
They need an era of dominance. They need to dominate. That's what's lacking. They have to do what you've done, what we've done in the past, what they did in the 80s. That's what they have to
do. Okay, now another level setter, everybody in the chat, because Flawless, he's reminded us that he's a balanced man. If you didn't have that Sir Alex Ferguson run, at the time, was it considered that United were a big club?
We were a big club, but they were bigger, 100%.
They were big. They were bigger. 100%. So
when we were like, you lot like single digits in Premier League titles.
Yeah. So when you did that,
one European Cup, 100%. That's what flipped the switch for us.
Okay, we were a big club. 92, you were a big club, but you weren't as big as Liverpool. But no. 92 on the run that you made, you were able to surpass.
The manager
Liverpool.
said it, knocking Liverpool off their perch. The manager said it. That's what I am here to do.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, they had their dominant era. We had been relegated at that point, etc. But our run, people act like dominant runs. That's what consists of it. And even though it was a long time ago, people still remember it. People still talk about it, etc. They need that. Now, if they have that, that's when I think it will switch.
And this is why you're balanced. Unlike some in your comments, some panelists at times, because you recognize the run that you went on to get this dominance and to get this recognition. Now, when some United fans, some Red Cartel fans want to say City will never be as big as United, well, don't let me go on a United run. And which I've done. It's interrupted right now. So I'm halfway through what the United run was. If I'm able to get back to that winning ways, maybe win 2 out of the next 4, maybe 3 out of the next 5. Listen, this thing that you recognize your club United to have been and how everyone perceives it, that's what's going to be associated to City and the run that's kind of happened and that may happen moving forward. So just kind of relax with City ain't a club, plastic, fake club, all this artificial.
If you lot carry on, like you lot will get the reason why because you lot don't have like that fan base, but if you have success, fan base comes with it.
100%.
Yeah.
So guys,
if your dominance carries on for the next 10, 15 years, of course you then become a juggernaut because people then grow up with City being that team. Right. And your fan base, even though you don't have a massive fan base, it will get there. Just in Manchester, there's more City shirts around. When I was growing up, bear in mind, I've lived here all my life, over 3 decades.
Yeah, all the kids are wearing sky blues.
I could count on one hand growing up how many City fans I knew and how many City shirts I seen. Whereas now you see them on a regular because people want to be associated to success.
True.
But back to you, if you do sign Vlerts, who plays where? Because Foden gonna play. You got Mamouche, you got Haaland, you got Vlerts. How do they all fit in one side, in your opinion?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, I know. Oh, actually, you did watch today's game. You watched today's game. There was a stint where
I support.
Yeah, exactly. There was a part where Pep subbed off Savinho and actually put Bernardo Silva out at right wing. Not a fan of it. I think Bernardo doesn't quite have the pace anymore. He's tricky. I like his ball control. He's clever, but he's not dangerous enough. I think Pep's going to look to have as much talent on that pitch as he can, and he's going to look for that in between, that symbiotic connection, telepathy that can happen between Foden, Marmouche, and Wirtz. And I think if we got a healthy Rodri, we got Rodri anchoring everything. I'm gonna put
Rodri as the 6.
Cool. Rodri is a 6. I'm gonna put Foden out at right.
So Foden goes right. Cool. Then is it Wirtz and Mamouche as the 2 8s?
Yeah, and again, Marmouche is gonna be more of a
advanced 10.
Yeah, he'd be moving more in that role, and then but hey, that's Pep to figure out. I can also see him trying, because he also does this madness where he brings the right back, and the right back almost plays like a wing back, and then he'll let Foden come more centrally as well. Listen, I want as much talent on that pitch. I've actually come to terms. It's probably my second last season with KDB, maybe my last season.
Surely this is the last season with KDB. That old guy got to go. It's a wrap for them, man.
Relax. I don't need
you want
Foden.
okay, so you'd be happy for De Bruyne and De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan to be a part of the squad.
No, now you're I didn't name all three of them. Why you naming?
I'm asking because I'm naming all because I
Okay,
have
no.
a balance, because like you said, I'm a balanced individual.
You said you.
I'm asking,
why are you emphasizing me saying you're balanced? You told me you were balanced.
Because I'm just I am, and I'm just reiterating that you said I'm balanced. So I'm just backing up your point even further.
All right.
But the reason why I asked about all three, because they're three of your older statesmen who have been very, very good for your football club, but it's been going horrifically wrong for them this season. So where do you stand with all three of those? You don't have to group them all. You might
I got you.
Sell one,
so
sell all three, keep one out of the three.
Absolutely, it's amazing. So I don't know if many know, but Gundogan was Pep's first signing. KDB was a signing before Pep got here, and obviously Bernardo Silva came over here in the early days. So KDB is a player that I want here, not to play mad minutes, not to be the main guy with regards to playing every single game every 3 days, but there's never been a player with his type of creativity and his vision, and I think he needs to download that. I think he needs to download that to this group. Whether it's, I need that leadership in the club.
So you're saying De Bruyne you're cool with staying?
De Bruyne.
Where do you stand with Gundogan? It's Rivaderci, man.
Apparently, his contract was if he played 60+% of games, it automatically activates. So he's here for another year. I don't know how we manage that one. I really don't know how we manage that. Bernardo Silva, I think the utility man that he's been, because Pep's played him at left back, locking up Saka. Pep's played him right wing, centrally, false nine. He's done everything. I think we've taken every inch of mileage out of this guy. I think it's time for him to say thank you and move on, and he's going to be remembered. He's a hero, man. He's been so key to us. But the only reason why I'm holding on to Gundogan is because I think contractually we have to activate it. And KDB, I need him to download it. I need him to download that mind that he has, the way he sees passes, the way he sprays those passes. I need him to download that, and then we move, because
sorry, go on, carry on.
Because what the club did was we had a season where we let Company go one season. David Silva go one season. Aguero go the next season. I think the club was looking to do that, as opposed to all these greats leaving at once, giving them their proper farewells. But yeah, we might have to say, honestly, if the club said bye to KDB and Bernardo Silva this year, I wouldn't be upset with it. I get it. You have to be cutthroat like that to actually keep the success of the club going. And again, no City fan's gonna think of these guys in any lesser of a way, because they've been KDB's been incredible. But it's hurting me, man. Especially if this freaking Mo Salah ends up getting this assist record. It's gonna bother me, man.
How's it gonna bother you, man? Let him have it. You don't got the trophies to match it, so let him have it. Would you rather him get this assist record or 4 or 5 Prems and 2 free champs?
No, of course not. Of course not.
But I want it all. You gotta let him win something, man.
No, I'm greedy like that.
Because they're the only ones who their greatest only have like 1 or 2 major trophies to their name.
That's true. And then you know what? I'm not mad at him and the club officially winning.
Big up Rums as well, man. Shout out Rums.
Winning a title when fans can actually attend it and it's not a COVID year. I'm happy for that.
This guy constantly mentions that.
What? It's a fact. You know,
it's just the fact that you mentioned it. It's cool. I have no issue. Take your shots. It's Liverpool. Fuck them.
No,
and we do the crossover show with the Bayesian lot. We same team.
That's true.
We're on the same page.
That's true. You got Bayesian lineage, right?
Yes.
Father or mother side?
Mother.
Okay. Listen. If there's anything, if we're gonna combine forces, yes, Liverpool.
Yeah, we're gonna do the crossover. This is like in wrestling when you get to you know what I'm saying? We just happen to have beef with the same people, so we end up tagging in a match, even though we don't particularly like each other.
Yeah. I'm hesitantly giving you the tag to get into the match. Yeah, no, I hear it. So wait, what's Warrior J asking me? So which position do you think
Manchester City should rebuild the most? I've got you, Sai. Automatically stars it. I'm gonna get to your super chat in a second. Sorry, you know what Vator's like. Gotta pay attention fully to what he's saying. You might throw some slick bullshit in the game, and then it's like,
wow. Nah. To answer Warrior J in respect on the question, my guy. It's that 8-10 position. Honestly, I don't know. How do you want to categorize KDB? An 8, a 10?
Yeah, we can say midfield. You can say midfield.
Yeah, it is the midfield, and that's where City's had the dominance for so many years. Yes, Liverpool would always have those runners, right? You know, Klopp would always have his mad heavy metal run, right? And the reason why we were always able to do better than them is because we had the technical ability. In addition to not being as physical and pacey as them, but still had the technical ability. That's dropped off. Our physical ability has dropped off tremendously. That's when we need to get back into it. I want us to go out and you never replace a KDB. Impossible. Many argue that he's been the best mid to have played in the Prem.
That's crazy. When he's not even been the best mid to play at Manchester City, but that's a whole different conversation. I can't believe it. I think it's blasphemy. When you've had, I think, the best 10 we've ever seen in the Premier League in David Silva. So to say that he's the best is crazy.
I think when they say it, they talk about longevity. They talk about from day dot to his final day, as opposed to maybe the stint. David Silva, incredible. But
I think I think he clears him on everything. But hey, we move.
Nah. David Silva, amazing. I'm not going to talk bad about.
Is that the two in your City all-time Premier League? Are them two in the midfield with Fernandinho or Rodri? Is that your trio?
No. I'm gonna cause problems if I talk about this. All right.
Go on. What's your trio?
Because my issue is, and the reason why everyone comes after me is because of the longevity of this player. But I think, to a man, head to toe, hasn't been a better player than Yaya Toure. So that's where
who misses out.
That's where I catch heat. I'm not listen.
We're gonna have that. That's a great discussion for a later day.
Yeah,
we'll have that discussion.
We'll have that conversation.
Uncomfortable conversations we will have.
Yeah.
I hear you. To me, De Bruyne don't get in the City all-time 11. I've done said this, but that's just me.
Wow.
Don't get in. He ain't better than the two you mentioned. And it's Rodri and Fernandinho for the 6.
All right.
But as we move. Big upside for the super chat says Foden performance was a stinker. Word to Tony Claude Gunnar. Didn't create any big chances. Ederson must save that. That little Belgium gremlin only dribbled. Nothing to show. Damn. Don't need to call him that. But shout out Jeremy, man. Shout out to Jeremy. But yeah, that being said, we even spoke about that Ederson's mistake, man. Would you get rid of your goalkeeper? It seems he's making too many errors. Would you get rid of your goalkeeper? Would you? I'm asking. Is it time?
Listen. If my goalkeeper,
you should play him in midfield.
I know you ain't talking.
Yeah, that is me talking.
You pray for my keeper to be at your club right now.
Hey, I'd pray for someone in your phone book who's a better goalkeeper than mine. That's not even what we're talking about.
Right. Ederson.
We are in the mud, so you can't say, "Oh, he's better than yours." Yeah, we know that. Oh, no,
I'm just.
Hey, but then again, you backed a guy who went 0016 twice. But we'll get to that conversation in a second. We'll carry on.
Before you tell me that my keeper needs to be playing in the midfield.
No. I asked the question. I said, do you need to get rid of him? Because he's been making mistakes this season.
No, he has been making mistakes this season. He also had a tremendous save in that game as well, which LFC would mention.
It was a phenomenal. Just want to say, phenomenal save.
Phenomenal save, great save. You recognize it. LFC wants to just point out what he ended up doing.
I think Sai was in the. He was in the watch along. He said it at the time. We all did. We was all like,
I respect that.
Absolutely.
Probably it was a tremendous save. Now, what Flawless was quick to recognize his eagle eye. When I mentioned on what Doku did last season, he said, "Oh, that deflected assist that Doku had." That shot that came towards Ederson was deflected as well. And I think he was reading.
There was no deflection.
Oh my goodness!
There was no deflection. He doesn't have the eagle eye. Save your guy. I do have the eagle eye. I'm gonna go watch it again because you know what? I gave no. This is how you know I'm fair. I gave the goalkeeper the benefit of the doubt. I said, surely that's taking a deflection. There's no way he's been beat at the near post when it happened in real time. There was no deflection.
There was a deflection.
All right, I'm gonna literally go watch this back right now in slow.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm literally gonna go watch this back.
You take your time. You see, it's gonna hit Gavardiol and it's gonna go short side.
You should never get beat at your near post.
No, I agree, but it also did take a deflection. Two things can be right. Now, Ederson There's a reason. There's a reason why Pep had said, Joe Hart, thank you for your service. You've been tremendous for the club, but I got to see you go. And he obviously brought in. He brought in. Listen,
Claudio Bravo. Say it, man. Claudio Bravo, man.
He brought in a keeper. He brought in a keeper that obviously he wanted that certain playing style, but it wasn't the right fit. Then
City fans would cheer whenever he caught anything. That's how bad he was. That you lot would cheer whenever he caught anything. As Jan told me.
Ederson gets into the City grounds. He's at the Etihad. Guess what we do? Centurions. Guess what happens? Everybody in England starts playing out from the back. Guess what he does? 6 assists in the Prem record. No keeper has tallied 6 assists.
No deflection, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
It took. All right, I'm literally going to play it on screen so you can see it for yourself in slow.
You don't even have to play it. You just pause it.
No. Pause it for the chat.
Are you seeing what angle? Behind the keeper angle?
The perfect. You'll see which angle it is. Just as you see how Vator is. So
I saw a deflection. And I got 4 eyes. You only got 2.
You lot see that on screen, yeah? Advice. Can everyone see that in the chat before I play this? Can you lot see it, Vator? Can you see that on the screen?
Yeah, we see
Don't worry about it. If we get copyright, so be it, man.
No, just pause it. Pause it right. Pause. Just don't play it continuously. Just pause it.
Nah, it's in slow. Look. Where's the deflection?
Off his toe. What are you talking about?
There's
flawless.
No deflection.
Oh my. There's another angle. There's a behind the keeper angle.
1 second. Let me see if they show that. I've just stopped screening it so I don't get no copyright.
This guy.
There's no deflection.
It catches the toe. No, trust me. I'm not a gaslighter. Trust me. Watch.
Oh, here we go. We get the behind
the keeper. Watch.
I'm having a look now.
Okay. Slow-mo.
Yeah, I'm watching it in slow-mo.
No worries.
I have it on the page.
Viewers, as he's doing that, remember to hit the like button. If you're listening on any of the listening
There's
platforms,
nothing. It goes clean.
No, it doesn't.
It goes clean. I'm gonna share the screen right now as we speak. 1 second.
Remember to like this. Remember to subscribe. Yeah. All those listening platforms.
Hey, chat, let me know. All right. I'm literally gonna share the screen in a second so we can see this 1 second clip.
Trust me, I'm speaking over it so everybody knows what's going on. This is the thing.
There we go.
You're getting a bonus show because we don't do this on weekends. All right. Normally it's either a Tuesday or
right.
Wednesday.
You lot can see that in the chat, right?
Oh, your speed thing's covering up the.
Guys are covering it. 1 second. There we go.
All right. It caught his what? What are you not seeing, Flawless?
All right. Sure.
Are you
sure?
Yo, chat. Did you not see it catch the toe? It caught Gavardio's toe. It was gonna go wider. It caught him in shorter. And Eagle Eye, Flawless.
Back to the. Can I get
last week? What happened?
Can I get my answer to my question? You should Ederson be gone in the summer?
No, we should. Ooh,
so you keep him.
Okay. Right. Hold on.
Watch it, Warrior J. Everyone's got YouTube in there. Go watch it for yourself.
Yeah, go watch it, guys. I watched it slow-mo as well.
And
in real time, I saw it.
Yeah, there was no deflection.
Now,
Cubed, someone with class. Love Cubed. I'm not a gaslighter.
Listen, Cube,
I think gaslight. I say the trajectory of the ball did not change in the slightest. There was no like if it was cricket, you know about cricket, right? Where they have the snickometer, where it goes past the bat, and there was no nick.
No. But this is the thing. No, but this is the thing. You're not going to see enough. There's not enough distance of the ball.
Was it a goalkeeping mistake?
I'm saying he shouldn't have gotten beat short side. I was first to say that. At the same time, I said 2 things can be true. No, I said 2 things can be
for this, to try and defend it.
I said 2 things can be.
So he cheated on his misses, but he did slip and fall into the pussy. That's what you're saying, basically. He fell into the gear, but he still cheated. That's what you're telling me. Well, it wasn't his fault.
No. If you fall in and don't pump, you're not cheating. But if you pump, you're cheating. That's the difference. That's the difference. There wasn't enough space between the ball getting kicked and the man's foot. Boy, that's real. That's real. If you don't pump,
it's not cheating.
Facts. Now the ball got.
Anyone, don't tell your girl that, innit? Don't ever tell your girl. I didn't sleep with him, man. I was just inside her, but I didn't pump, so it doesn't count. Don't tell her that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You should be inside nobody else's walls. Just saying. Here we are.
100%. 100%. Okay. All right. No. You know what? We're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked. But listen, I'm gonna say this. Those of you in the chat, there's a movie. Oh, it's old, dated. There's an old movie. Yo, Cube. Let me know if you know this. Everybody in the chat. There's a movie called, I think it's 40 days or 40 nights. It's 40 days or 40 nights. There's a scene. I'm not going to spoil it for you. There's a scene near the end of the movie. Tell me that what happens at the end of the movie, if that's considered cheating. All right? That's all I'm going to say. I think it's 40 days or 40 nights or 40 days.
Did he kiss another woman that wasn't his woman?
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah,
but if you want, I'm sure you could do a quick search.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to check it out afterwards.
But there is a scene. There's a scene.
We got to,
Mendem, hold on. Mendem, tell me if that final scene, if that would be considered cheating or not. Well, that's your homework. We'll link up next time. And we'll talk about it. Ederson. See, Ederson's being offered a lot of money. Saudi want him
to go Saudi, man.
And again, I don't begrudge any player that's like, listen, I got generational wealth that I gotta continue to get and take care of it. He's won everything.
Absolutely. He's
won everything here. I think there's way too many loud voices from City fans that are talking about Ederson being da. Hey, if he's not appreciated, take your trophy.
It's not about him not being appreciated, it's just the fact that he's done. You can't just continue to make mistakes.
But he's not done. He's dealing a few things. Hey, when your head's kind of turned a little bit because you see that money, you're a little distracted. You
think he's distracted?
I think he was early in the season. I was because Pep was playing Ederson here,
he's playing Ortega in front of him, right?
Yeah. And again, if anybody thinks that Ortega is clear of Ederson, relax on that one. Because even from a shot stopper standpoint, I've seen Ederson have just as strong games. But I've never seen Ortega have games like Ederson in terms of calming everything down, clearly letting the opposition know there's no chance you pressing me. There's no chance. All right. And I also saw Ortega this season get a ball lobbed over his head because he was off his line. I know off his line is more of a tactical thing that the club does. But I think we're going to go out and get that next keeper. I think Ortega would give Pep the most confidence as a number one. His ball control would have to improve tremendously. But yeah, it might be it for Ederson. Not that I want him to go, but career wise, if he's got that money to make, it's not
make that money, make money. I hear it.
Yeah. I'm confident in our scouting as well. I'm confident in our scouting to be able to get good keepers. I don't think we'll get any keepers from Inter or anything like that moving forward. So we'll be on.
And big up to Jamaican for the super chat. He says, "Hey Cam, I don't know if he's talking to me or he's talking to Vator, but there's no Cam here. Are you Jamaican? And if so, where in Jar? I don't know if this is aimed at me. I'm not actually sure. Yes, I am of Jamaican descent. I don't know where exactly in Jamaica. I know it's Kingston, but I don't know where in Kingston. My pops has told me this. But I actually forgot where he told me. Well, I can't find this out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he meant to say, "Hey, Can," short for Canada, maybe. Yeah. No, I got Caribbean descent as well. So my dad's Vinci, my mom's Jamaican. Yeah, my mom's Jamaican, and Saint Elizabeth is where she's from.
There you go.
Small
big up for the super chat, man. Appreciate it.
Bless.
Appreciate it for real. Vator, how would you rate the season out of 10 so far? And if there was season were to end here, who would be your player of the season?
Damn. I rate the season right now. Oh, it's an ugly season right now. It's like,
it's disgusting.
It's like a 6. Honestly, the season right now is a 6.
It's like a Jeremy performance. I hear
it. I don't know what's in that drink, but you need to stop. This season is a 6 right now.
This season about a 6, right?
He hasn't been available that much. And
he started like 15 games.
Started? I don't think has he started 15? Is that the number that we said last time?
Something like that. We started enough.
Yeah. I think he had a man of the match last game he played, not this game, but the game before. Right now, if the season were to end right now, I think almost everybody I'd be rating around a 6, 6.5. Yeah. It's been that poor. Player of the season, honestly, probably Gavardiol.
Yes.
It'd be Gavardiol because I think he's playing on tired legs now, but how much he's had to play for us, how Pep's used him, it'd be Gavardiol. Warrior J always with the questions.
8, now 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was right. I was spot on.
This was his 15th game. All right.
Yeah. And then obviously that's not including bench appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Champions League and did there and all that.
He's been all right. I think I'm excited for how he's going to be used by Pep moving forward, because you clearly see that Pep gives him the green light, being like, stay wide, beat your man. And then we just need those midfielders to be able to get in the mix. I don't like how he has that support play asked of Gavardio, because I don't like how they can catch us on a counter. I'd rather some midfielders be involved in that rather than the defenders. But we'll be all right. Doku next season, Flaw's going to hate me talking about him. Holland's going to have his bounce back.
When you talk about Doku,
Holland's got 20 goals.
It makes for great content.
Yeah, but I think Holland's got 20 goals.
You like the Ollie defenders, the Ten Hag defenders. Like, you gonna sink with the ship all the way to the bottom of the ocean, and I'm with it, man. The Nile is not just a river in Egypt, man. I love it. It is
am
great.
I an Amarin defender? What am I?
Say that again. Are you an Amarin defender? I don't know. Are you?
No, I'm saying you categorize me as an Ollie defender, as a Ten Hag defender.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what am I for Amarin? Where are we at?
I think you're still assessing. You're in assessment mode still. Because you're waiting to see everyone else's move before you make your move. Oh, yeah, and he's still my manager. That's what it is. That's why this guy know the move. You waiting to see what everyone... You're assessing right now because you said it. I'm watching... Because I know even when you don't comment, you be watching, so you hear me, you hear other people on the panel, you're watching for content and see what everyone's saying before you make your move. This is why this nigga ain't slick, and I clock the game. Because he's waiting to see what I do, to see where he's like, all right, where do I pivot here? Because I wasn't with those two managers. He's like, I'm going on the other side and sank with those two ships. And now he's waiting to see. Because I've seen your comments like, yo, is Amarim still your manager? That's what, like, Amarim's still my guy, but he's doing foolishness. It's like, well, you make foolish comments, but you're still my don. It's like, that don't change nothing. We still family.
Hold on. Amarim's still your manager, but he's making foolish decisions. I can't. When people, if you was here right now and you was criticizing him heavily, I would not stop you because I can't defend him. So when it's you or when it's rivals or my own fans criticizing him, I don't back blindly. He's giving me nothing to defend. So therefore, if the amount of games we've lost, if you sit there and go, we've lost X amount of games and that's unacceptable, I can't say nothing back to that. We haven't scored in the open play in the first half of our last 19 games. That's unacceptable. I'm glad you brought that up. Can you have, your network of United fans, can you ask them, has the chance creations improved under Amarin or decreased? Not to answer now, but just something, because I know you want to point out on how the goals aren't happening. I'm just curious on whether the chances that are being created have upped or dipped.
It's about, what? To me, probably around the same.
Okay. Around the same amount of chance creations.
Yeah, the chance create is dipped now because our two best attackers are now missing. But when they were fit, it was probably around the same.
Okay. Same amount of chance, same amount of opportunities to score
around the same. Around, maybe slightly less.
I'd be curious. Because you got the numbers, 0 for 16. You're very accurate with that.
No, he's not 0 for 16. I give him credit. He's more than that. I think he's at 20 now. And Garnacho's at like 23, something like that. I called it wrong because I didn't include everything. But Garnacho's now
all stars, not just the Prem.
Yeah, this is all coming. Okay. So Garnacho he's now gone 20 plus games without a goal, and Højlund's approaching 20 plus games.
And you believe there's a better starting option for Garnacho?
Yes.
Okay. And who's that player?
I would play Ederson there.
Ederson. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Because when Ederson has played there, even though it's been at limited points, he's created things.
Okay.
And I trust him more. He ain't out there playing hit the side net. It's like every game. And shout out to who was it? Sunshine who made this point. Spoobs made the point. A few others. It's like every game he hits the side net. Watch United games. Every game,
directly or deflected into the side.
No, none of that Doku stuff. Direct hits the side net. Yeah. Like it's like he's playing hit. It's like he's playing hit the side netting challenge. It's like he's trying to hit the side net.
And he's right-footed, right?
Yes.
So he hits the side netting with his right foot.
And it's like he hits the side netting on a regular.
Interesting. I mean, I'd like, not at this time, but I'm curious because you make it a point of saying that your manager, Amarin, needs to stop starting certain players that he keeps starting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at number 9, you'd want Xerxes up there. Is that who you want? Or no, you want the young player to
Cheeto.
be.
Either Xerxes or Cheeto. Preferably because of the injuries, play Cheeto. Because you tried to eloquently point out in the chat about, well, youngsters missing the same amount of chances as Højlund. That's incorrect. He missed. And this is according to stats. Because you said in the chat, if I'm wrong, if I'm misquoting you, let me know. No. I'm gonna get to what you said. If I'm misquoting you, let me know. You stated in the chat, not word for word, but paraphrasing, saying the youngster played, he missed just like Højlund. Correct?
Yeah, didn't he?
Missed the same amount as Højlund. No, that is not the case. Because in that game, the one you were talking about, he missed 3 big chances on record. Let me land.
Okay.
3 big chances in one game.
Yeah.
Højlund's missed 3 big chances in his last 22. So clearly he's already outperforming him in terms of getting opportunities to score.
Oh, so you mean because he took 3 big chances?
Yeah. I already knew he was going to be better than Højlund.
So sorry, you're also calling out Højlund for not taking chances? Like
I watch him his movement is horrendous. His confidence is in the bin. He don't do anything. Like we used to joke about, he wrestles with center backs. He doesn't do that anymore. He don't wrestle with center backs. He don't make runs. He don't run in behind. He don't drop in deep to try and link up play. He's got opportunity to shoot and he's stepping over the ball.
And who's the player you want to start ahead of him again?
I'll play Cheeto ahead of him. Xerxes or Cheeto.
Is there any chance that Cheeto plays or starts versus Arsenal?
No prayer.
But he'll most likely come off the bench.
Depending on how bad it's going. That's why the manager threw him on in the games he threw him on, because it's like, enough's enough.
All right.
Højlund literally against Ipswich, Yoro did a Cruyff turn, crossed the ball low. He was about 7-8 yards out on his left foot, because Højlund's left-footed, and he stepped over the ball. He dummied it.
Okay.
Because he didn't want to miss. I can't forgive.
No. Who was out wide for him while he dummied it?
There was nobody in the box. It was just him.
Okay.
So he didn't get a shout. Nobody said nothing. Right. He dummied it. You know why he dummied it? Because he didn't want to miss.
Nah. Okay, all right. So we got Ederson on for Garnacho. We got the youngster on for Højlund.
Play Cheeto Xerxes.
All right.
Run that.
All right.
Run that. Because you know what? Cheeto,
big game tomorrow.
Big game on paper, yes.
Wait, what do you mean big game on paper?
Because it means nothing in the grand scheme of things in terms of the season.
No, I mean, Arsenal.
All right, they chasing down top 4.
Well, they want to be secure top 4, absolutely. And then you guys, you still need to. There's no risk of anyone be lower than you.
Nothing. We got Europa League. That's what we did our best to mess that up.
That was a tough
Another thing you said as well, I was going to get to, because you mentioned this was the same, correct me if I'm wrong with paraphrasing, where I mentioned about tryhards and liking them, and you mentioned McTominay and Fred and how
they were excellent tryhards when they were here.
No, here's the thing is with McTominay, when he's running into the box, excellent tryhard. When we was on and off the ball, when we're on the ball and he's off the ball and he's running towards the final third, excellent. Right. But in build-up, hit. This is why in games where his central midfield partner is having 110 touches, 120 touches of the ball, just touches, passes, control, tackles, whatever.
Okay,
he's having
in possession. 30. He wasn't that.
He's hiding. How are you playing central midfield for Manchester United in the Premier League and having 30 touches in the game?
Can I ask a question? Are you looking for better tryhards in possession or out of possession at United?
I'm just looking for I'm looking if you are going to be a tryhard, be that across the board. Don't let me watch you and go, that's a lack of effort.
But in possession or out of possession? Are you seeing that work rate out of possession though?
No, in regards to McTominay, like I said,
no.
When it comes to trying to win the ball back,
squad.
This team, it's not a lack of effort from this team. They're just shit. Okay. It's not a lack of effort. Apart from your boy Højlund, who you defend, that's it.
Wait, listen,
was in the chat. You've been on the show defending him.
I'm not defending him. You keep doing this.
So is that not a defense of him? It's not all Højlund's fault. Have you not said those words?
That's not a defense of Højlund if it's not all his fault.
It is all his fault.
It can be all his fault.
It is all his fault. Because how come the youngster comes on and matches your chances missed
the youngster
inside
took
not even a full game. It was
the
like
youngster
20
took his
minutes.
chances. Okay, the youngster took his chances. Great.
It was
But he
20
also
minutes. And bear in mind, Cheeto's not an exceptional youngster.
No,
He's
I
not
get that.
generational.
He came on with tired. We came on against the team with tired legs. He took advantage of that. We've seen this often. Players get subbed on. They're fresher. They create something.
How come Hoyland never does that when he comes on? When he comes off the bench, how come he never takes advantage of tired legs?
How come he's okay? I would agree. He's probably lack of confidence when he's got a fan base that say he's a wrestler. He's got a fan base that don't.
And this is what we're gonna do as well, because this is like so. This is before we carry on. Make sure you subscribe to Data Games TV. I wanted to get to this. Thank you for reminding me as we're talking. And me and who was it? Rohan had this conversation as well. So we're gonna treat it like it's the NBA draft, and we're gonna get with. So Vator, you get to choose. So all of the starting strikers from 1 to 20, all the 20 best strikers, starting number 9s for the Premier League. You can pick. We're gonna go through them all, and we're gonna pick who you think Hoyland is better than. So we're gonna start with Southampton and we're gonna work our way up the league. So no. So you can pick any team you want. Right. So in regards to it, so any manager, any system, any players around him to get the best. But you're the manager and you get to pick.
Hold on.
So we're gonna ask you, Hoyland is better than such and such, and we're gonna go through the other 19 strikers to see how highly you rate him. And then we can get.
I don't rate.
This conversation.
No. We don't need to do that. I don't rate.
Why don't we need to do that? But let's see how highly you do rate him. Let's find out. Because you're saying the fan base is being harsh. So let's see if you agree with
I'm saying he's a player with lack of confidence. I can understand why when you have your own fan base saying you're garbage.
Because he is garbage. And you agree with garbage.
Okay, but
so
let's
actually go through with it. So the big 6'7" Nigerian at Southampton, Paul Anachu, who's better, Rasmus Hoyland or Anachu? You can pick one for your team. So you need a 9. They're the 2 options. Who will you pick? And you can pick whoever around them to get the best out of them.
I haven't seen enough of him. As of now,
built like a power forward. So you going Hoyland, yeah?
I'm going Hoyland.
Going Hoyland. Okay, yeah. So we've got that right. It's 19th, Jamie Vardy.
No,
Is Hoyland better than Jamie Vardy?
He's not better than Vardy.
Okay,
but we don't listen. I don't know.
Cool. No. We need to do that. We need to do this.
we don't.
The lap. And chat, you can get involved in this as well. This is the second time
he's not. He's
Liam
not better
Delap.
than Delap.
So he's not better than Liam Delap. Okay,
no.
Strand Larsen at Wolves. Danish brother. I can pull up a picture of him on the screen if you need.
No.
You know who Strand Larsen is, right?
Yeah.
Strand Larsen. You can pick one. So you're picking one of these.
They're like one in the same. They're one in the same.
Okay, so which
Hoyland.
All right, so you got Hoyland over Strand Larsen. 16th, West Ham. They're currently playing Bowen as a 9, so we'll go with that. Hoyland or Bowen?
Wow.
They are playing Bowen. Because Antonio, obviously.
Antonio's better. Yeah. All right. West Ham. Yeah. Bowen.
All right. So who are we saying? We going with Bowen?
Yeah.
Are we going with
Bowen or Antonio? They're both better than Bowen.
14th, because we're 15th again. Fucking hell. Beto at Everton.
Ooh.
Is Hoyland better than Beto in your opinion? I ain't even here to dispute it.
Beto's not that good. And wait, I can surround him.
You can play whatever to their strengths. So whatever other players you need to get around these two. This is who you think you can get the most out of productivity wise for your team. So you think Beto surrounded by whoever you think gets the best out of Beto, and Hoyland in the team surrounded by whoever you think gets the best out of him. This is perfect scenario.
Yeah,
Bear in mind, I think Beto's got 5 in his last 6 or something like that. But go on.
But yeah, since Moyes has gone over there, Beto's been looking good.
Yeah. So which one?
He's been effective. He's been effective. Yes. Just for this season, right?
No. This is your opinion right now. So you're picking for the rest of the season your team.
Based off
your two options. Imagine we're doing a fantasy draft,
I'm thinking Beto.
And they're the two that are left, and we both have to have a striker, and it's your pick next.
Right,
are you going Beto or are you going Hoyland?
Yeah, like the playground. Yeah, I'm picking Beto.
Okay, so you're going Beto. Right. 13th, Tottenham, Dominic Solanke.
Ugh.
Solanke or Hoyland?
Yeah,
Rasmus
Solanke.
Højlund or Dominic Solanke? Who's that?
Solanke. Yeah.
Okay. Brentford, Johan Wiese.
Yeah, okay. I'm picking him as well.
Okay, Wiese. Palace, Mateta.
Ooh.
Rasmus Højlund or John?
Mateta doesn't really score like that either.
Neither does Højlund.
All right, yeah, Mateta.
So you're going Mateta. Okay, next, we are up to 10th place. Fulham, Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, he's better as well. But this is slightly difficult as well, because obviously these are some experienced players, right? These are also players
Don't do that. Højlund's super experienced. He's played over 100 matches at the top level.
Yeah, but he's still a raw player. What is he, 22?
Well, so he's saying age, but so what is experience? You can be experienced at 22.
No, I know you can, but at the same time,
and I think Højlund has been. This is his third, fourth full season in. Let me check.
But
he's 22 years old, which is
been
correct.
Developing his craft at United,
and he's been playing. He's played. I tell a lie. So he's played 52 league games, including this season. His 2 seasons at United and Serie A.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
now, all right, cool. That's all well and good. It's not difficult. Raw. Wherever he is, because if I ask you about how old's Wirtz?
23 maybe.
And there we go. And you taking Wirtz to put in your first team, so ain't no experience thing. It's quality.
I'm just saying.
How old's Musiala?
20.
How old's Pedri?
Yeah,
and you're taking these players in your team.
No, I get all that.
I'm just saying. How old's Jamal?
Yeah, I get all that, but it's also
Jamal's closer to your kid's age than he is yours. What are we talking about?
I hear it. But if I'm doing a comparison, right? Like if I'm doing the
Matera doesn't score like that. Matera has 15 goals or comes score. So again, fantasy draft. These are the last 2 picks for our team. There's either Højlund or Jimenez. Who are you taking? Raul Jimenez or Rasmus Højlund? I even here to dispute your answer. I just want to get through the answers to see where you rank it.
No, you know what? The reason why I said we didn't have to do all this is because I'll probably rank them around 18th or 17th.
Yeah, we're gonna find it, but I want a specific number. I don't want to be. There's no doubt. We know. There's no clouds of no. There's no clouds over here. I want a direct number. Because last time I did this on Monday, we got a direct number. So I want to say your direct number.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So every time you use it. So yeah. So we saying Raul Jimenez or Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Højlund, and I don't think I'm gonna pick Højlund for the remainder of the.
No problem whatsoever. Bournemouth, Evan Nielsen, or Clive, or Evan Nielsen will go.
Ooh, Evan. Yeah, Evan.
Whoever you think Bournemouth's best 9 is.
Yeah, no, they're still better. They're still better than Højlund.
Okay, cool. Newcastle, Isak.
Yeah, that's no question.
Watkins at Villa.
You know, some people want to say Isak's better than Haaland.
I think he's the second best striker in the league, to be honest. So I hear it.
Wait. But who do you have as the first?
Haaland's first, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Isak second is what I'm saying.
Right,
I don't think the gap's big.
Wow.
But yeah, where was we at?
Wow. Newcastle.
No, yeah, Newcastle, Isak.
Yeah.
Isak or Højlund?
Isak.
Okay, cool. You have to just make sure. You never know. You have to make sure, man.
This guy needs me to say it. Right.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm picking everybody else.
Okay, Watkins. So we'll run through it quick. Watkins or Højlund?
It's Watkins.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Watkins or Højlund? Jackson or Højlund? Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's still Jackson.
Okay, cool.
Haaland
or Højlund?
Yeah, you know the answer.
Just want to make sure with you. You never know.
Yeah, it's Haaland, no question.
Okay, cool. Chris Wood or Højlund?
Yeah, Chris Wood's having a very good game. Season.
He is. Very good season. We weren't too good today, but he is. So you got Chris Wood over Højlund?
Yeah, he had a tough assignment today. Yeah.
Kai Havertz or Højlund?
Ew, that's gross.
It's disgusting.
That's gross. I'm still picking Kai Havertz, though. Arsenal's leading scorer, I believe.
Jota or Højlund?
Yeah, it's still Jota, even though
okay. So we've got Anachu, Strand Larsen, Jimenez. So you've got him.
Yeah, 18th. I would have said 18th, 17th.
No, you got 3. No, you got him 16th. Because you've got him better than, you said he's better than Jimenez. He's better than Anachu at Southampton and Strand Larsen at Wolves. So you got him 16th.
Okay. All right. Yeah, 16th.
So I don't want to hear anything about we're being harsh on the striker you think is the 16th best in the Premier League.
Wait. But
you think he's the 16th best. And you know what's ironic? The last person we did this with also had him 16th. I think that's generous, but we'll go with it anyway. So you both have had him 16th.
But you might also have like the 15th. You might also have like the 15th best midfielder or 10.
Yeah, and that's why I crash on the team.
Yes,
if you had a 15th or
but the first name out of your mouth is always Højlund.
No, it's not mine. I crash on everybody. You know this. And speaking of 16th story,
by the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. I told as for nice little throwback there.
Listen, you can't score if you don't take your shots. So
hey, 16 out of 10, you already know, man. 16 out of 10 people. You already know. Throwback. That's nice.
Yeah, that's quality right there.
It's quality. But yeah, you have him 16th. So yeah, I crash on every. Who don't I crash on in my team?
Who don't you crash on?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I don't really hear you talk about Ederson like that. I don't hear you. You know what I mean? I don't hear you.
Don't play.
Okay, but this is where we're also in disagreement. This is why this is why you've been gaslighting and say, "Oh, you backing your boy Amarin," is because I believe, which you don't believe, that this manager has the eye to know who's better to play. And I think when he sees these guys on the training pitch, when he's giving them these instructions, when he's asking them to do it repeatedly, and when he sees them maybe only do it 3 out of 10 times versus the 8 or 9 out of 10 times that he asked, he's like, I'm not starting you. I'm going to bring you on as a sub.
And he can have that difference in opinion of me. What's the results on the pitch? Is it working out?
Okay, but that's only because your ego needs to see it on the pitch to then believe it.
No.
You need to see him play.
My ego. No,
it is because you said it yourself. Play the youngsters, and then we know. And then we know that these guys can do it.
I'll tell you this right now. Cheeto doesn't go 16 out of 10 twice. No, he don't. No. You can't even name me a striker that's gone 16 out of 10 twice.
No,
and it's currently 0020. What we're talking about here, I don't need to. The results, so you can see what you want to see on the training pitch. The results speak for himself. Our individual results are terrible. We haven't scored a goal in open play in the first half in 18 games.
All right.
Stop playing these attackers.
Let me talk to the people real quick. Let me talk to the people.
I was wanting to see where he had him, but I know he's last. But I'm not here to dispute that. We all know he's the worst striker in the league.
He's surrounded by a lot of bad players as well. So we gotta rate it. We gotta rate him on what he's surrounded.
Who does he make better?
I don't know, but he's surrounded by players that obviously aren't making him better.
Is he the worst player on our team? Worst attacker, sorry.
Ooh, worst attacking player on your team.
Is he the worst attacker in our team? Senior. So 10s and strikers. Because we play with 2 10s and strikers.
I think now that you got rid of Anthony, now that he
was a wing back in the system. So he's the worst attacker.
He's a wing back in the system?
No, Anthony was played at wing back in the system. That's where he played him. He didn't play him as a 10.
Okay.
He only played him a couple times.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think.
Oh, yeah. To my point is, in your opinion, is the 16th best striker in the league. So I don't want to hear no defense of him.
No, but listen, my defense of him is because there are obviously other players on your squad that are just as bad. Again, that I believe if you did this exercise, I'm not going to do this exercise, but if you did this exercise to talk about, where do you rate this midfielder? Where do you rate this wing back or whatever? They'd be low as well. He's surrounded by 15s and 13s.
Bruno and Garnacho would be low. The rest of him wouldn't be that low. Agate wouldn't be that low. No. If you're talking defensive midfielders, Agate wouldn't be super low. He wouldn't be 16th, to tell you that much. Right. Maserati wouldn't be 16th in regards to right side center back.
Okay, that's
fair. Wouldn't be. Yoro wouldn't be. Dogu wouldn't be. Ericsson wouldn't be as a 10. None of them man would be 16th. Garnacho probably lower than 16th, to be honest. I put him. I think those two are I think Garnacho's probably the worst winger in the league.
You know what I want? because we could put this to bed, and I don't have to hear the same sound bites from
your
massive crew.
This is the crazy part. If we went through the backup strikers, he's lower than 16th. He's lower than 16th.
Maybe.
No, you know, maybe. We ain't even gonna go through it. He's lower than 16th.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance.
You said it yourself about Bournemouth, where he's like, yeah, Evan Nielsen or Clivert. So there's two he's got bad already.
I hold my hands up. I know you got bad talent over there at United, but this is what I want to emphasize: is I want Amrin, your manager, to start all these young players that you asked for. I want him to play these because you haven't seen them play enough. You really don't have a proper rating or to know what they're good or not good at. I'm gonna give this analogy, everybody in the chat. A coach is not gonna ask their player, let's say they're a diver or they're a figure skater or they're a gymnast. If they on the training ground cannot execute the flip, the dive, or the twist consistently, he's gonna say, don't do it. I think he's not playing the players that you keep asking for to start because they can't do it consistently. Can they come on and play a sub role? Yes. Is that probably the best for their career and their development? Yes. I'm not looking at your manager and being like, he's got no clue. He should be playing these guys because of this. I think he understands what they're good and not good at, and he's playing the right 11 to be able to make it through 90 minutes. But for the sake of what I think, that's why I said ego. For the sake of your ego, I was like, play all the kids, everybody. You and the massive keep calling for.
No, don't do that. I'm in the minority.
Okay, all right. So
I'm in the minority.
You're the lone wolf. Let Flawless and his
which I have been like many a time, and every time I'm the lone wolf, 9 times out of 10 I'm right.
Okay. All right.
9 times out of 10. When I told everyone, hey, we're not doing anything this season, I was told I was wrong. When I told everyone, hey, Ineos a terrible ownership, I was told I was wrong. When I was told, hey, giving Eric Ten Hag and some more, more money and more time, and let's see how this goes, I was told I was wrong. When I told everyone our attack is absolutely shocking and one of the worst in the league, I was told I was wrong. I could continue. That's 4 or 5 already off rip before a ball's been kicked. Before a ball has been kicked. Never mind after the season started, and you lot know, but people will pick out the one I got wrong when I said we can rise up the table. So they'll shout about what I got wrong from Spider-Man rooftops, but quiet about all that stuff that I got right. But I'm not gonna told you so done, because if I was, I could go on a whole fucking tour if I really wanted to, and no one could tell me anything.
You know what?
Hey, chat, you lot know. You know what I'm saying? You lot know what the height I had to go through. That's why Axe laughing, because he was there, but I was told I was wrong about Ineos. Now everyone's like, "Hey, Ineos ain't that good, you know? Who would have thought?"
But let's be real.
Right.
Well, hold on. Let's be real. No, hold on. Before you do the Mr. Perfect, patting yourself on the back.
That's why they call me flawless, man.
But I'm just gonna say this. I catch you. I'm gonna say this. Most people, most fans can point out that their ownership aren't good.
No, they can't.
No, yes, they can.
Not beforehand. People thought Ineos was going to be good.
No. But because again, if we're going to go on track record, probability is most fans complain about their ownership. So for you to say that they're not going to be good and to be, you're right. I'm not taking anything away from you, but it's easier to predict doom because most likely it is going to be doom because only 3 clubs really win trophies, or maybe there's 4 clubs will win a trophy.
If it's a new ownership, it shouldn't be. Newcastle's ownership has been good because they got taken over.
Newcastle's ownership has been
good.
Okay,
yeah.
They have.
Run me that. That's all I want. Bear in mind they haven't won a trophy.
Yeah, so
but they want what's best. They want what's best for the football club. That's what I want.
But as you say that, you're going to still have some that say their ownership should be doing more, and they're going to have some criticism, right? So I hear all that. I'm just saying, to predict that it wasn't going to be that good of a season, for you to be the lone wolf, I hear that, and I respect it. I think what I do want, what I'm asking for, is for the players that you're calling for to play. Because I think, like you mentioned it earlier, the problem's bigger than just the club. It traces back to the ownership that you talked about. I think there's a reason why when players leave, they look better is because there's something wrong over at United. There's a reason why you go there and you don't eat the food. There's a reason why you got to.
I didn't eat the food when we was winning. I don't eat food at football grounds. Period.
Oh, okay.
That's just not me. I'm just not with that. I ain't that hungry. Plus, should be expensive. Crazy.
True. I'm just,
Should be
all
expensive.
Right. Now
Crazy.
you got a big game coming up tomorrow.
What about it?
And you tried to say it's only a big game on paper.
Bragging rights. It's for when I say that, it's for bragging rights only. If we beat them, we troll them and run jokes for 24 to 48 hours.
That's it.
Same is, yeah. And then because come Tuesday, it don't mean nothing. All right, we got 3 points and rolls at the table. They got 3 points and secured their top 4 more. Like they're in the Champions League, we're in the Europa League. We both have 2.
I think they're calling it the social media. Is it social media?
It's the social media derby. That's why. Yeah, it's the social media derby. That's what it is.
How excited are you for the game?
Not very. It's going to be absolutely awful. It's going to be a dreadful game. It's going to be a dreadful game. Their attack stinks and ours is worse. They're going to start Mainoo up top. We're going to start Højlund up top. We got Garnacho on one side. They might have Sterling on one side. It's going to be dreadful. It's going to be dreadful. It's the social media derby. It's loud. You see the previews that we do. So like you see Saeed and Troops. That their preview is going to be more entertaining than the game. If I brought Cam on here and got some of the United lot and did a United Arsenal crossover show, it's more entertaining. We was on TJ's channel with me, Sunshine, TJ Dow. That's going to be more entertaining than the game. It's going to be dreadful. Look at the attacks. Mainoo and Højlund is 9s.
What do you want to see from your manager?
Change personnel, but he ain't going to do that.
Change in personnel?
Yes.
How he has them set up. Are you actually cool with how you guys are set up?
I'm cool. I keep stating this.
Okay.
Cool with the back 3.
All right.
Cool with the system. My problem is
you want to change the keeper. You want to change the keeper?
Yeah, I would change my goalkeeper 100%. He's dreadful. See, I'm not like you. My goalkeeper, once you make too many mistakes, it's a wrap. Show's over. And you show me who you are. You don't excel at anything. What is he good at? He was supposed to be good at distribution. He ain't even good at that.
Distribution's not good.
No, forget goalkeeping. He's not good. He cost us time and time again. And then I keep stating this.
He looks out of shape.
Europa League, he's going to cost us at some point. Whether it costs us the tie or not, he's going to cost us a goal at a critical moment in the Europa League. Whether it's Sociedad, whether we get through and it's after that, he going to cost us at some point.
Wait. You're nervous about not getting through?
Of course. Because we are.
So this is a big week. This is a big week.
We are gifted. Yeah. If the next time we do the show, because the next time we do the show will be next weekend, because obviously you lot are out of Europe. Our season could be like yours. No, actually, you lot got the FA Cup. Our season could be over.
The FA Cup. Relax.
Yeah, you got the FA Cup. Yeah. By the time we next speak, our season could be over.
So you got Europa. This, I don't know which games you have remaining, which heavy hitters you got to play. Obviously, we got a game, but
it don't even matter who we play. My biggest issue in the Europa League isn't other teams. Our biggest issue, Manchester United's biggest issue for me is Manchester United. Because we'll gift up that goals. This tie against Sociedad should be over.
Wait, what do you mean it should be over?
It should be like, no, I'm saying in regards to how the game went. Their first shot on target, I presume you didn't watch our game. Their first shot on target was in the 70th minute, which was the penalty. Okay. They did nothing going forward. Then our captain makes stupid decision, foolish decision making, multiple individual errors. One for the cross, he's not even looking at the corner taker, so he doesn't know when the ball's coming in. He has no idea when the ball's actually being kicked. Then, secondly, he's then off balance, flat-footed as to why the guy, because he's touch tight to the guy who heads it down. Yeah. He pushes him off him. Do the still frame, people. He's flat-footed and he's off balance. And then because he's not close to his guy, that's why he leaps forward with his arms like an idiot and then gives away a handball. So he made 3 mistakes in one. And you know how I know that? Because that's how I defend set pieces, because I don't like heading the ball. Whoa. So I've seen that. I've been there. I've been doing that. I know this, but guess what? I'm not a professional footballer.
Wait.
I don't like heading the ball. Forget that. Get elbow and get marked up or get concussed or something. I like my face. You know what I'm saying? They ain't paying me to play. What the fuck? You must be crazy marking up this. Are you mad? This guy must be crazy. I like how I look. What are you talking about? I've seen people get
that's crazy.
elbowed and they've been marked up, blood
Yeah, but-
bleeding. I ain't trying to get scarred.
Yeah,
or
but
knocked out.
you jump and guard your space just as much.
No, you can, but say someone's got that Zion Williamson or LeBron leap or something and catches you. And my biggest fear is getting knocked out.
Pretty boy, you're a pretty boy on the pitch.
Yeah, you know what's my biggest fear? Somebody trying to head the ball and headbutting me and knocking me out. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah, but I got you.
I don't get paid to play. If I got paid to play, I hear it.
But that happens more. I find that there's more you getting hit in terms of a header if you're zone marking versus actually tracking.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying though, and I'm just a bad marker. I'm just a bad marker anyway. That's not a part of my game.
You're all offense. You're all offense.
No, I'm not all offense. I'm a DM, but that part of the game, I'm not.
Yeah, but you like the possession. You like the
yeah, of course. Give me the ball. Yeah. All this running around chasing people down. Like, yo, pass me the ball and then we can keep the ball.
Crazy.
Yes, my money maker. I ain't trying to get. That's my biggest fear is somebody headbutting me and I just knocked out.
Sorry.
Yeah, no stress. And I wake up and I don't know what happened. I ain't trying to get all that. I ain't trying to be there. But you lot continue to run up the likes. Subscribe to Vator Games TV. We're going to switch over to the Yardman Show as well, people. We're heading over to the Yardman Show, people. But make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. And yeah, man, it's the money maker. I ain't trying. I've seen that happen. I've seen it happen. I've never seen it happen in real life, but you see it happen in games and stuff like that. And it's highly unlikely that it will happen. I'm just scared it will happen to me. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Yeah, Ed. Like, I ain't trying to be on here. Man just got some unique scar. And obviously, it's highly unlikely that you're going to get scarred. But still, for those that watch Raising Cane, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to have the unique, you know what I'm saying? And that, like, stitched up, looking like a Chucky doll. I like my face. That's what it is. So, yeah, that's but back to Bruno. The game should have been over. They did nothing going forward.
No, I hear it.
Zero.
I hear it.
And then we gift them a goal, like we gift most people a goal. 95% of our goals we concede is due to our own fault. That's what annoys me. And that's why I don't hear about the manager continuing to pick these players. Whatever you're seeing on the training pitch is not translating to the game. Same way if you are a boxing trainer and your fighter is terrific in training, breaks all the records, does the rope thing, all the sprint challenges, he's cold on the pads. If he keeps getting knocked out in the ring, you're going to stop putting him in the ring. If he's over 16, it's a wrap. Guess what? This sport is probably not for you. If you're over 16.
I know, but he's watching two players train for the same position, and he's like, I know you're not good, but you're still better than this guy, is what I think. But
you know what's crazy? Cheetos performed better than him in the short amount of time he's played.
All right, we'll see.
That's the craziest part.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. I am looking forward.
I don't know why. If you got anything else to do, go do that. I don't know why.
No,
you can cook. Go. I don't know what.
No. Listen. I mentioned this earlier.
Go on.
You talked about numbers, right? United numbers, Arsenal numbers, right? You guys get the numbers, winning, and especially losing. So. I need to be there for the comedy. I need to be there to actually know.
Oh, you there to laugh? All right, man.
No, not necessarily to laugh because it
you said the comedy.
Yeah, because there may be a comedy of errors that will cause, like you just mentioned, what Bruno did. So I'm just there to watch, and I think it's going to happen on both ends. I think the whole stress as well, because again, Arsenal, for whatever reason, they have a chance to really creep into this title. I know it's gone now, but they were having chances to creep into this title, and they didn't want to do it. This is also one of those games where it's like, you know what? They should be looking to embarrass United. It's just whether they're going to do it. They took their chance. They did it against me. I didn't expect that 5-1. I was madly embarrassed. And that was a game where it was 1-1 at, I think it was 1-1 at halftime, or it was 1-0 at halftime. They went on and scored that many goals in the second half. This is a game where I just want to watch. I want to see. I want to hear the commentary. I want to actually hear how you guys look at your players and talk about your players, so that when I hear the post-match conversations and the reactions, I have some context to it. But listen, always United, Arsenal, that's big TV. It should be big TV.
Like I say, man, this is in name only, man. United and Arsenal in name only. Yes, they're better. This is going to stink. I don't want to watch.
It's a free hit. It's a free hit game because there's nothing at stake. You mentioned it yourself. There's
Just don't get embarrassed. Now it's not a free hit. We can't get embarrassed.
Can't get embarrassed yet. But I mean, there's no risk of what Liverpool did to you guys.
No, they don't have the firepower to do that.
All right.
They don't have the firepower to do
that. Are you also?
And actually, Maguire's not playing, so I actually trust us more defensively because when he plays that back three, which I've wanted to see, it look good.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean? Oh my gosh. I don't want to play a high line with a slow defender.
No, I get all that, but I don't even think Maguire's played enough to really be like.
He has played enough. You know what? He's played plenty of matches.
Damn. All right.
And that's been the issue because we played a high line with a slow.
Is there any talk of selling Maguire?
I think everyone's potentially on the chopping block.
Listen, this is going to be.
It's like bingo. Pick a number.
This is exciting.
You could probably be sold. Yeah, I'm all for it. Get these guys gone. And that's what annoys me about this manager is I've heard him say that Maguire can't play in a high line, that he's better in a low block. But then you persist with trying to play and press on the halfway line and play Harry Maguire. And lo and behold, he's injured. We play 3 mobile centre-backs and our defence magically looks better. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that even me, without his like...
Whoa. But you got to give credit to Emran because maybe he didn't have those available defenders at the time.
He had them there. They've been there the whole time.
Oh, goodness. All right. Listen.
Yoro's been... You can go check. Yoro's been fit. Delit's been fit.
Manager, not mine.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Yoro's been fit. Mazarawi's been fit. And Delit's been fit. They've all been here for an extended period of time.
Okay.
Pops, Pops, like you told me. Pops, you told me in your famous words, shout out to the OG. Every pot has a cover. You told me that. Facts.
No, it's true. Every pot does have a cover.
Yeah.
Whether you can find it. Yeah, that's
you find it. You lot bought Doku. You know
that's like every sock has a pair, right? There's always a pair. But sometimes
that's true. Sometimes you can't find it. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's like you lot signing Doku. If you lot can buy Doku,
we're not signing off with you taking shots at Doku. I want to emphasize everybody subscribe to this channel because there's a watch along. Is the watch along on YouTube or on the playback? Where are you gonna have it?
For the United Arsenal, both, always both. It's on
both.
It's
okay,
YouTube and the playback.
Hey, make sure you guys are subscribing. Tune in, get there early, get your popcorn ready. Flawless is gonna have a good night's sleep. He's gonna wake up. There's gonna be no risk. You're gonna get a proper breakdown. And if you're tuning in and he happens to have the crew with him, you know what I mean? He's got the United crew that he does the watch alongs with. Just listen to who they emphasize, who they criticize, who they direct with regards to not doing what they need to do. See whether they're consistent in terms of their criticism or if they happen to emphasize certain players.
And to Andre says, so let me just get to this before this guy continues his gaslighting. So you think the home game versus Sociedad are going to be easy or not? Now, Andre, let me just clarify this. With Zubimendi, without Zubimendi, the game is not going to be easy. We are our own biggest enemy. I should be going into this game confident because they are bang average. But guess what? We are below bang average. So this is going to be a tough game. And I could easily see us drawing the game and going out on penalties. They're not good. They were rubbish in the first leg. Horrendous.
You're right.
That's why their first shot on target was 70 minutes. And we give them the penalty. It's not even like it was brilliant play. It was our captain not paying attention, not switched on, making foolish decisions, which he makes all the time. But because of where he plays, normally it don't cost us a goal. So people don't talk about it. So even though Vator's gaslighting, that's what I'll point out in watch-alongs. Is just because you make a horrendous decision on the halfway line and it doesn't concede as a goal, does not make that horrendous decision all right. But if your goalkeeper or centre-back makes a horrendous decision, more often than not, it's going to cost you a goal and everyone's going to talk about it. But you know what I don't do, people? Results-based analysis.
Same. I'm the same way.
I don't call mistake. I don't forgive mistakes just because it didn't cost us a goal.
Flawless and I are on the same page, and I do that not only defensively, I do it in offense. So sometimes when I see a player happen to do a good attacking play, I see a player having to create opportunities, but it does not always result into a goal or assist. But the movement, right? The play is right on point, is what I ask a player for. You know what? That's how this works out. The way you look at it defensively, you don't quite give that criticism to that player that wasn't really the cause of it. I do the same thing with regards to offense and knowing what they're initiating, what they're creating. Flawless, my guy, my G. You listen, tomorrow I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna link you up, probably in the chat, be in the comments. those of you, listen, subscribe to Flawless Sarcasm City TV. Link, hit me up when I get to 1K and beyond. We got some special things going on. Yeah. I love doing my features.
Links in the channel for Vator Games TV. Let them know what you got coming up. Vator.
Much appreciated. I love doing my features, and again, with regards to my content, balancing out with work right now has been a killer. But I got to speak. I got to bring a different perspective because I'm hearing too much of the same things. A portion of my fan base are losing their minds. Like, this is a season where we just got to take our problems. We got to deal with our problems. We're not an institution. We aren't. We're getting there. We're getting to be one of those clubs that you have to speak about, that you have to cover. This title season, it's not for us. Liverpool, they're going to have to carry the weight. Whether the numbers are going to be high, whether everyone's going to be tuning in, hey, it's up to Liverpool to make it happen. Everybody, we know this. The numbers were record-setting last season. Everybody was tuned in when City was winning this title. We'll see whether the Arsenal and Liverpool can do their thing this year. Also, sometimes we got to fall off. Sometimes we got to build ourselves back. We're no different.
Hopefully you never get back.
United had to do it, right? United, they're playing
still trying to do it.
Well, yeah, they're still trying to do it. Liverpool, they fell off. They were playing in Europa 2 seasons ago. Now they're back winning. Listen, it's our time. Let's fall back. We have the greatest manager in the Prem, some say in the world. We've got such a club, record revenue, great scouting, great football network. Listen, we'll be back. We'll be fine. Take your shots. Understand, we will be there this season. We aren't. Top 4 battle. That's where all the eyes are. Flawless knows this. Look at the number, the points gap. Everybody's paying attention to the top 4. I need that top 4. I need this. Actually, I need the FA. I need revenge for last year. Showing up drunk on final day and losing that FA.
That's your own professionalism, man. That's on you.
Hey, it's unfortunately we got to get rid of this drinking culture that happens over in England. But we need to fix up. We need to fix up and be good. Win an FA.
You winning the FA Cup. You winning it, yeah?
Flawless. I need to be able to flex this season. I need that FA Cup. I need a trophy.
Yeah, I need you like trophyless. That would be beautiful.
Trophyless.
I need you like trophyless, 100%.
You don't want that motivation going into the 2025, 2026.
Couldn't care less about you like
motivation. Do you know the monster you'll create if we're trophyless?
I don't care. It's not on us. We ain't in the competition. You lot lose to someone else.
You'll be playing in the Prem. You'll be inviting that type of beat. We're gonna beat you down next season if we're trophyless.
Cool.
What?
All right.
You want to see a Centurions Part 2?
So you're saying if you lose the FA Cup, Centurion Part 2.
If we go trophyless, we're doing a madness next year. That's what I'm saying.
Depends. It's all on your window. That's what it is. It's all on your window.
No, but that window is going to be so much more motivated if we're trophyless.
Oh yeah. Depends on your window. I said this is your window because them players you got there ain't doing it. It's done your window.
Don't have it. You don't want us to go trophyless.
I do.
You don't want that.
Also to win a trophy and you like to go trophyless. Yeah, 100%.
After what we helped you win last year.
What helped win? What? We beat you lot. Don't do that with this help.
We showed up. Okay. You know what? We showed up intoxicated.
Yeah, because you thought you lot could beat us intoxicated, and guess what? You got your ass kicked. Serves you right for being unprofessional.
We almost beat you guys.
Yeah, almost. Almost don't count.
We couldn't score a goal in 12 seconds like we did the season before, but
yeah, no, man, it happens, man.
That's what happens when we're sober. You see the difference?
That's what happens, yeah. But we had already took the season off because we won a trophy that season already.
You won the League Cup and you took the season.
We already was like, all right, enough's enough.
Let me stop this.
We ran out of energy. But yeah, Vator Games TV, make sure you subscribe to this show.
Yo, bless up, man. Yo, like
every single time, Vator. Love every time, man. Every time.
We'll talk tomorrow. Peace out.
Every time. Shout out to Vator. Make sure you lot subscribe to his channel, Vator Games TV. The link is in the title. If you're watching this back after the live or you're watching this live right now, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Big up to Sai. Big up to Jamerican as well for the super chat. And big up to Daniel for gifting out 1 membership as well. Big up, Daniel. I missed that. Vator's hilarious. But we're redirecting straight over to the Yardman Show, people. Redirecting over straight to the Yardman Show. So hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on here. Notification bell. And of course, don't forget this show. All the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, the fan calling show, and the gaming content available on all audio platforms, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. And get over to the playback as well. I will be late for that Celtics-Lakers game because it's 1:30, so it's 45 minutes. But I'll try to do the third and fourth quarters of that. So yes, we're closing out. Big up to Pops in the cut every single time. The OG, you already know. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Literally see you lot in 2 minutes on the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition. But this has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Mandem United pod meets the Mandem City pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Literally catch you lot in 2 minutes.